How is it?
Cold.
Yeah, good.
I like the space in it.
Good cold.
Like, it
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
And you're nice and low.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't worry about this one overflowing either.
Right.
And that water could be a lot higher, you
Yep.
know,
Yeah.
if you want it.
Yeah. Well, and if we take the bottles out, we may have to add some more water to it.
Yeah. A little tiny in there.
I know. Like the other one, I'm all like,
Yeah.
like this
How
one's.
the bottles feel against you is not bad.
I don't mind them. Actually,
Okay.
some of them are up against my back.
Yeah, I see that. That's
They actually
what I
feel
was.
kind of good.
Okay.
So yeah, no, it feels good. They're actually really nice. There's a lot of space to actually spread out. I don't feel like I'm cramped in it. I don't feel like I'm going to fall over the edge or the sides are going to come off on it. I really actually like having the bottles of water in here. It's definitely way cheaper to use these than buying bags of ice all the time. It's not uncommon for us to use 6 to 10 bags of ice every week, and that adds up. So being able to refreeze bottles is just very economical, and then we're not wasting water and wasting, natural resources.
And how do you cope with the cold water?
I really just settle in, use a breathing technique called a 5-5. So it's 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out. It's just kind of like helps your body just kind of like relax.
Okay.
The water's definitely cold, but there's a lot of great benefits to it as well. For me specifically, I have a genetic condition that causes a lot of joint inflammation, and this has been one of the best things for my joint inflammation.
And specifically about this tub, what do you like versus maybe a competitor's tub?
I like the fact that I can stretch out in here, I can move, I can get my face wet in here, which is something I can't do in a smaller tub. I feel like I can put my feet up against the wall, and I feel like I'm not going to break a seam or push it out, or it's going to become unstable.
More relaxed.
It's more relaxed. It's got space. It's kind of nice to have that air. It's like having a pillow behind your head, and because the whole thing's being supported.
And she does cold plunges once a week, and she is just going to tell you a little bit of her personal experience of how she got into it and what benefits she has seen since she started.
So I do it once a week, and the reason why I've committed to it and keep coming back every week is because afterwards I feel so much better. I feel less anxiety, less depression, I sleep better, and I notice that even days later I still feel better. My mood is better, and also I've noticed that it is kind of helping me to lose a little bit of weight, and it's helping tone my skin. So I've gotten to the point where if I miss it, I'm really sad. It does make me feel really good.
Okay. And first impression of our tubs here, what do you think compared to what you've tried in the past?
I love it. It seems like it's really, the border is really soft. I think it's going to be easy to get into. It's big. I like that it's insulated. I'm excited.
And how I got into it is my mom kind of dragged me into it. We do CrossFit a lot, so we're sore often. I did not think this was honestly going to really do much, but I just decided to do it out of curiosity. Most of the time after I work out and then the next day I'm really sore and do ice bath, I notice the next day that I don't have hardly any pain at all, any stiffness anymore.
Awesome. And what are your first impressions of our tub here compared to what you've used in the past?
Then I'm just going to be a little colder probably.
Okay, perfect.
My name's Don Thomas. My wife started doing this months ago, and she's raving about how it made her feel, made the aches and pains go away. I've got plenty of aches and pains, and it's been helping me out quite a bit.
And you have a hip injury, is that correct?
I have 2 fake hips, yes.
Okay. And so the benefit to these tubs is you can adjust the height of them.
Yes.
As you can see, we've got Don set up here with the shorter one. It's about a full ring smaller than this one. So we'll get his just a little bit about your first, what do you think of this tub just looking at it compared to what you've used in the past?
I like it. It's going to be able to get my neck down to the water where I need to be, and it seems to give me a little bit more elbow room.
Perfect. All right, well, we'll see how you do.
Tail. Can you do that? Perfect. Drop down. Nice job. Switch into that 5-5 breath, in through the nose, out through the nose, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. You got this. You got the extra cold one, brother. You're doing awesome. Sam, how's it feel?
Warmer than last week, actually.
Yeah. It's actually about what it was last
Sam, first thoughts on this big tub. What do you think?
It's more comfier and I can actually get my neck down now.
Carrie, what do you think?
It's pretty cool.
And you were all worried.
And Dawn, thoughts on this one? Maybe how was it compared to getting in? Was it nicer with this?
Yeah, this is a good tub.
Good.
Everybody's going to 12 minutes. Do you want me to call out any specific time, guys, or just kind of halfway?
Probably every couple minutes I'll be fine.
Okay.
I feel like it's colder because more of my body is
Submerged.
touching the water because I'm not
Oh.
so pretzeled in.
Yep. Yeah, so it's actually covering more of
Yes.
you and having more of effect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this one, I can fit in without my knees being out, which is awesome.
Yeah, this one I can frog my legs out
Yeah.
all the way, which I learned last week makes for a colder experience.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like I'm eating my knees when I'm in the smaller ones.
I have lately been able to like turn on the cold water in the shower now, which I couldn't do when I first started. So
Oh,
it's-
really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Not all the way cold, but cold.
Yeah.
It's
Better than
a
before.
journey, right? You don't just get there overnight.
Oh, I still hate cold showers.
Actually, it kind of feels good, kind of. I must not be doing it cold enough, but it feels more, like invigorating.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. And I also read it's good for your hair. Like it closes
That's
the
what they
follicles
say.
and it's making my hair softer.
Really?
I think so.
He made mine thicker, if that's any consolation.
It's not doing anything for my hair, guys.
I think Dawn has the same problem.
Yeah. You
Nope.
understand.
Sam's my hair problem.
Oh.
Did it turn gray first? But
Yes.
I don't know how old you were. I was 21 when I started getting gray hair, so.
I was in my early 40s.
Were you?
Yeah.
Show off. By 40, it was all white and gray.
Well, I was scared when I was about 19 or 20. My hair was really thin and up top. I was scared and it just started grew back.
That's good.
so my 20-year-old went swimming the other day and he came home and he goes, "Mom, the weirdest thing, my head is sunburned. How did that happen?" And I'm like, I hate
Something I
to
gotta
tell
tell
you,
ya."
son, but your hair's pretty thin in the back.
Sorry about your
His dad's bald, so I'm like,
Oh, really?
this is
Yeah, my twin brother, his receding hairline ended up being a complete baldness by 30.
yeah.
So I'm glad I didn't go that route.
Grass don't grow on a busy street.
That's it.
Billy, how far in are we?
We're at almost 4 minutes.
All right. How are you guys feeling?
Cold.
Colder than normal.
Colder
Yeah.
than normal.
It is colder than normal.
Are you comfortable?
Yes.
So everybody's
I'm
comfortable.
comfortable, but because it's bigger,
Yeah.
like, it's just, there's just more
Yeah, it's not cramped.
body surfaces.
How do you like that? It's more
Now they're gonna come back to the small ones next week.
It
Be
is-
like, come on.
It is softer. Like, I feel like I can lean my head back more and it's softer. It's
And it has more support.
supportive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We're at 4 minutes now, guys. I mean, really, Dawn's the only one who wanted me to call it out.
Oh, you're fine.
Is that the lotion? Is that my body lotion that's like swirling around?
And oils, yeah.
I always take a shower before I come. Just because I think if other people are gonna get in after me, it's like polite. But I did put on a lot of lotion and the water is swirly.
We had someone here our second time ever. I'm not gonna say who it is, because he may come back someday, but I don't think he hit wait for a shower in a week.
Yeah. I think I know.
The water was horrible.
And you're just like, that's rude. Like,
Right.
people are sharing
Well,
this
I'm
water
glad we had to
with
go
you.
last.
Yeah. Yeah, I think some people just don't, they're nose blind.
Yeah.
Dawn, and with your hip, how are you feeling in
Feeling
there?
okay.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, it looks like you were able to get down farther in that one as well.
My favorite part is just how comfortable they look.
Yeah.
I mean, as comfortable as cold can be.
Reminds me of the mission.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
What'd you say?
Or the,
Reminds me of the Michelin Man.
Oh, yeah.
or the guy at the end is Ghostbusters.
Stay Puft.
Yeah, Stay
Yeah.
Puft.
trying to think of what it was.
Well, this is good team building for places, Bill.
Oh yeah.
Team building for businesses. Getting the
Yeah,
getting the
yeah,
plunge
I
with
thought
your
that. Yeah.
with your
Really
coworkers.
brings out the competitive side of people.
Yeah, who can last the longest?
And you know what? You know who I think lasts the longest when they're newbies? The females.
Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah,
You're definitely right.
definitely.
Guys, what's out quicker?
For sure.
Yeah. You guys are tougher, for real.
Yeah.
Higher pain threshold.
When they put up with us.
Yeah, that's it.
Shut up, Sam.
I think the
I was saying that.
I think the beauty is, and like I'm preaching to the choir with everybody here, but it's like it's just worth it.
Yeah.
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 It's just worth it. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't do it if you didn't feel better after.
No.
Like who would do it?
That's why we named it the pain release
Yeah.
peace pod, because when I'm getting in, I'm not thinking about all the benefits. I'm thinking if I don't, I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Right.
Right.
You know, or my hip's going to be horrible, and I'm just going to ache all over, on and on. But then you also get the benefits. Boy, when I get out, sometimes it's just like I am just focused, clear-headed, peaceful, just like, oh, it's amazing.
See, I need to knock on wood. I don't really suffer from physical pain. For me, it's more mental and emotional. It helps. It helps.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, when I seen that commercial with Patrick Mahomes in the ice bath, I said, no, never. I said, what the hell does this do for these guys?
And now you come for
Yeah.
3 months in a row. Yeah.
Is that
Famous
right?
last
Yeah.
words is I'll never.
Right.
That's cool. Thanks, Don.
Yeah.
For sharing that. That's cool.
I still think it's funny that the first night I ever came, I almost chickened out because I had convinced myself that I was going to have a heart attack.
Right. I
Is that
remember.
right?
Yeah. and then she did it. She's like, why didn't I do that sooner?
I'm like, I didn't die.
I didn't die.
I know everybody I talk to is just so like
Yeah.
brick wall on it.
Well, it's either I try that or definitely not.
You know
Right,
why?
right.
Because we've been conditioned to think that you die. Like you see the movies and somebody falls into ice cold water and they just instantly die.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I heard somebody. There's a real expert on all this, and they were
We're at
saying
8
that
minutes.
they did this back in the Greek days,
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Roman
yeah.
days, big time. And then when Titanic went down, the whole deal changed. It kind of got you're gonna freeze in
Oh,
water, and
yeah.
that whole consciousness really
Yeah.
got out there. And so it's just really coming back now
Yeah.
because all the medical facilities are released.
Yeah.
You know,
You know what
all
else
the
they
data.
lied to us about?
What?
Looking at the sun.
Yeah.
They said if you look in the sun, you'll go
You'll go
blind. You
blind.
know what I do every day now? Sun gaze.
Yeah.
Is that
Look,
right?
It's
It's actually
helping my
healthy.
vision.
Yeah.
Is that right? Wow. Wow. I
It's
didn't know
helping my vision.
that. That's cool.
You just stare at it, and it's an evolution too, right?
Yeah.
Like when I first started doing it, I could only do it for a couple of seconds. Now I can do it
You get
for
more used to it.
minutes.
Really?
I mean, my doctor told me specifically, do not do ice baths. Avoid that cold. It's terrible for your neuropathy.
That's what he
Hey.
was taught.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
That's
he
what
believed.
he was taught. He wasn't. I
That's
don't
it.
think it's malicious. It's just what
No,
they
he
really
didn't mean
believe.
it as a bad thing. He had no idea.
Yeah.
I did my first ice bath though, and the next morning I woke up and my feet didn't hurt at all. And I'm like, wait a second, this doesn't happen. My feet always hurt a little bit. You
Mine
know?
was starting to creep up my legs some, and
Yeah.
since I started this, it hasn't gone
It hasn't.
past my feet.
See,
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what
Wow.
else I think they're lying to us about? Sunscreen. I
Oh,
don't
that we
think
need it?
sunscreen's good for you.
Oh, I use the natural stuff, so I don't know.
It's not. I mean, being sunburned's no fun, but I don't. So I take black seed oil because I've read that black seed oil makes it so your skin can handle the
Yeah,
sun
handles
better.
better. Yeah.
And now, like, I was always the whitest person I ever know, and now I'm out in the sun all the time. Not that I'm super dark.
We have some
but
really good
So-
sunscreen over there. It's all natural.
All natural.
Hint, nudge, nudge.
Yeah. I'm in.
It's good
What is
stuff.
it made of?
You'll have to read the bottle. I didn't make it,
Okay.
but our friend Chantil made it. She owns the apothecary in Marion.
Okay.
So yeah, it's
So
really
how
good.
long have you been ice bath?
2 months.
Cool.
More than that.
Is it
Oh,
3
it's
months?
been way longer than that. I think she came before.
I started
all been
back
here
when it
almost
was
3
still
months.
dark at night.
3 months. Then. Okay.
They've all been.
Yeah.
I started when the groundwater was so cold; it was 30 degrees.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. We barely needed ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literally.
What are the biggest benefits you've noticed?
My depression and anxiety,
Yeah.
my mood.
Yeah. Mood.
My mood. I noticed like come day 4 or 5, I'm like, how many more days until I can get my next fix?
Really?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I think the research says that it like increases dopamine by like 350%.
Yeah.
or something like that.
200 to 250, but that's on the same level as doing antidepressants
Yep.
without any of the side effects.
I'm not on any meds, but I used to be for depression, and it didn't help. Like, if anything, I think I felt worse because I felt numb. I just felt like a robot.
We've got 1 minute left, guys.
My wife's a letter carrier here in Cedar Rapids, and when she said, because she'd come home and just complain how cold it was in the winter, and she said she has ice bath, and I'm like, think about
I
this.
just remembered the other thing.
Yeah.
The other
And
cool
now,
thing,
Yeah.
she's here almost every week.
Yep.
I bet everybody else can agree too. The other really cool thing is I'm not as hot and I'm not as cold. In the winter, I wasn't near as cold, and now when it's hot outside, I'm like, I'm just not that affected by the temperature, period.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
It like makes your
Temp tolerable.
Your internal
Yeah.
body temperature, like mine's down almost 2.2 degrees on average.
Wow.
I track mine through one of my apps.
I should start doing that.
I'm going to put it through the test next week.
Yeah.
Tucson,
Yeah, going to
yeah.
Tucson. You're
And then I'm
gonna.
going over to LA to see my sister, so.
We
So-
have 20 seconds, guys.
So
What's the
this,
biggest? Sorry.
nope, sorry.
Go ahead.
So when you guys first started this, how long were you guys in the tub for? 3 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. And how quickly did you guys work your way up? Now we're doing 12 minutes today.
1 minute each week.
1 minute each week.
Yeah,
Okay,
1 minute
awesome.
a week. I got up to, I think, about 6 or 7 minutes, then I'm like, let's go for the gusto.
And thoughts about this tub specifically versus ones you tried in the past?
Better.
Better?
I like this a lot better.
Okay. And what did you guys like about it?
I felt like it was softer to get in. Like
Okay.
it just, it's softer.
Yeah.
And it's deeper and it's bigger, so you could just get in easier.
I was gonna say, more
I can actually
support.
stretch my legs out a little bit
Yeah.
more instead of having to like get in the
I
fetal
was gonna say, more,
position.
yeah, more support.
Dawn,
So.
what are your thoughts?
This one really was a little bit tight, but I was comfortable.
Okay, but
Yep.
you think if you were to be in that big thing,
Yep.
maybe with it, lower.
Yeah, then I'd be perfect.